I live? I must be. I missed the sign, but welcome. It is new catalog kickoff day, and this is just a casual conversation. So, wasn't pre-scheduled or anything. I just wanted to come on. I just mentioned that I was going to be doing this, but I hope some of you can join me. We're going to have a little fun looking at some of the new products and a few new stamp sets. And I always feel better once I see a name on here because I know I'm not speaking to myself. But if I am, I just better make the most of it and have a good time, right? So if you don't have the catalog and you need it, just go to KarenTitus.com. At the top, it says free catalogs. Fill out your information, and I'm glad to put it in the mail. Oh, good. Wendy, I'm so glad you're here. Now I know I'm on, and it's official. Andrea, Donna, wonderful. So I have a new host code for the month, and so we're going to look for some fun sentences. And you can always find this too at KarenTitus.com, and I can put in the link afterwards. We are heading out of town shortly for the weekend, and I'm not taking my computer. I don't think I've left town in years without taking my computer. So just a warning, I will be home though on Monday. I know it's a holiday, but I'll be here. So I'm very reachable on Monday. So, and you can call me in the next couple of hours too. So that'll be perfect. But anyway, wonderful. It's just fun to have a little break. And I'm just trying to learn to leave sometimes and, not be attached. I think we just all kind of need that break. So a couple of fun things today. We are going to do some drawings, and I always give, well, actually, I won't announce them until I come home on Sunday night or Monday morning. I always give 24 hours, but since I'm leaving, the only time I ever give away current product, I love giving away retired product because I think that's something anybody can do. And I just love sharing in that. And it's just a great way to make that fun. The only time I give away something new is with the brand new catalogs, some embellishments. So if you just get involved, commenting, sharing, you name it, you're in the drawing. So I just wanted to show, these are the three things we're going to do for drawings. The Fine Sparkle Adhesive Back Gems. They really are sparkly. They're really fun. You can see I picked nice flat things. Easy to mail. Adhesive Back Seasonal Sequins. And Adhesive Back Sequins and Gems. And these are, look at those different little shapes. That's very fun. So those are going to be the drawings. So I love doing that. Tim is not here. I don't have my sidekick. He is at the post office trying to get as much stuff in the mail as we can. We have card kits going out. So this month there's a new card kit. Oh, thank you guys for sharing. That's so wonderful. The new card kit is using one of the Celebration products. It is the die. I'm going to show you. What I am going to do later, I'm going to show you a really cute sample with each of the Celebration sets. But since we're talking about this, I wanted to point out, this is what I'm using. For card kits, I only use dies. So you never need anything except maybe words if you want to add. So we're using that. I'm just showing you two of the three cards because we're using the cute little vintage camper. Is that adorable? And then look at this fun card. So we have two really different looks. I just love it when you can make things out of the same. And you're going to notice this has dimension. It has patterned paper on the top there. So just fun cards that don't need anything else. So that is wonderful. Oh, good. It's fun to have the new embellishments. Okay, so I'm going to put this down. See, do I have any other announcements? Let me know if you have any questions. I'll try to follow along. I just wanted to quickly say, I was going to put my first words in my planner today. This is, and I'm going to say that'll work much better. I do have a pen here. If I have a pen handy, organization is not my greatest strength. So I have all these extra papers, and you get this stamp set. This comes with the starter kit. It's a great value. And it's for the next 2 months for Celebration. If you choose to buy the starter kit, it is $99, no shipping. You pick 125, and really there's no obligation. So just let me know if you have questions about that. But it's got this planner. I think must be for 18 months. It's for a long time. I put the rest of these in my filing cabinet because I don't want an overflowing. They don't all fit anyway, but I don't want an overflowing planner. This is my goal. I live my life in bits and pieces. So we have this running joke at our house. When we pack, I always tease Tim about his bits and pieces. He can never get everything in one bag. And we get somewhere and he'll have his little carry-on bag, but then he'll have 8 other things he's trying to put in his hands. But my bits and pieces are notes all over the house. So I guess we each have our own area. Well, thanks. People are saying have a good little trip. We're going up to our family church camp, which we went to every year when the kids were young. And we haven't gone now for many years. So we thought we'll just go up for the weekend part. They're up longer, but that would be fun. So I like to just put in what I need. So here's my goal. I was actually going to collect some of my bits and pieces. I have notes like all over on Post-it notes, newspapers, anything. So my goal, and I'll let you know how I'm doing, is to put my life in here. I have no idea if it's going to work. I have never been a planner girl, and this is my, I say this is my last try. If I can't figure it out with this gorgeous notebook, I'm just going to decide it's really not for me. So Diane says we're in the same boat. So we'll see. I just want to mention a couple of things that I like. And I know some of you are totally into planners. There's a huge community. I actually do love, I don't use my Google Calendar either. I'm not good at my notes on the computer. I mean, that's no better for me. It's amazing I get to anything on time. But anyway, there's all these things to decorate. I may or I may not, or I may use them for something else. Do you know it's a really big deal? People decorate their planners, they add in pictures. Okay, I don't think I'm ready to go that far, but if you are, go for it. But I cannot tell you how many times I'm looking up on the computer. What day of the week is that on? So I like my year at a glance right here. And my hope, I'm going to be leaving this by my chair where I do everything, that I will notice it. The other planners I've tried have been like black and smallish. I thought I'd put them in my purse or something a few times, or a bag, and then they disappear. I don't think this can disappear. So this is what I'm planning. Lou is a planner from 1980. Oh my goodness. Oh, that'd be really a vintage look now. So I don't need to kind of look up all the time. I thought I can just grab this. So I need to just get in the habit of doing this because, on my computer, I have way too many windows open too. But that's a whole nother story. And then, so I've got the 2 years, and then I love this page. I'm not going to share, but I'm going to write in this page. It's like values, passions, skills, and mission. I think this is really a fun thing to reflect about, and it needs nothing to do with business. Of course, if you are a demonstrator or have another business, you can use it for that. But I think just in life, I love this idea of writing out some of your values, and it might, your passions, your skills, your mission, what's important to you. It's just something to reflect on. So I actually am going to enjoy doing this page. See, Kay says she keeps her planner by her chair. She uses it every day. So see, that's my goal. That is my goal. And then kind of looking ahead, there's some things to put here. This, I will use a lot lists. My lists are all over the house too. So I am going to try to do this. And all of these, like there are a bunch of extra pages. So as these fill, I will get rid of them. I don't think I would have any reason to keep them, but I'll put in new ones. So I just put in a couple. Okay, and then we'll go. Here's another reason I don't like doing planners. I have horrible, horrible handwriting. Horrible. Sometimes Tim comes home from the post office if I hand wrote something and said, nobody can read this, so you have to redo it. And so the thought of looking at all my writing, but you know what? I'll try. So, okay. So the monthly focus, this is July. Important days, I'm going to fill this in. But first, I'm just going to go to the next page. I just like this because I have 2 important things to put in here. The 15th and 16th is the All Good Cards Club. All Good Cards. And, I'm terrible about getting my dates wrong. So that's right in there. That's a huge thing for me to plan around. And this whole weekend is the Titus reunion. And we'll be out of town. And that will be fun. So plan around. And True Confessions, I even had to ask him again, which weekend is it? Is it that weekend or this weekend? Because and he went and looked in the calendar and he says, I didn't write it down either. So we had to go look it up. How funny is that from a message from one of his siblings? Mary's going to be coming here this whole week. Our daughter and grandkids are going to be here. So I will fill kind of that in. And so I'm just really excited about doing this. So that's interesting. Queen said her kids had planners for elementary school and they had to sign every day. What an interesting thing to be teaching kids. I kind of think this whole perspective might be good. And then after this is broken down into priorities. And so I've got for each week. And of course, all these pages can be added. And I just put in, let's see, I think I put in through I put in several months, but I only put in 4 months with all of this because I won't be writing so much out. And as I'm done with the month, I'll take it out and put in another. So we're going to see. Ramona said she'd be lost without a planner. See, I'm so thrilled to hear that. Maybe this will change my life. Maybe this is the one thing, you know, that Stampin' Up! Provided that was missing in my life. Andrea says it's a homeschooling mom. She has to use a planner. She'd never know what's going on. Okay, I homeschooled our kids for years and I never had a planner. So I'm amazed we got anything done. Maybe we really didn't. Oh, isn't that funny? I think I'm just so not a planner. So you'll follow me on this journey, but I think this is really a gorgeous planner. So if that's all appealing to you, that's just another reason to start with that, to buy the kit. So, oh, and Heather too, her kids, middle and elementary, they have planners, and the elementary has to have it signed every day by a parent. I think that's an awesome idea. I sure know that didn't happen with me. Maybe, you know, maybe that could be life-changing. So how cool is that? Corinne said her planner's in her head. Well, so is mine, but you know where that gets me in trouble. And you guys know I'm really good at twisting numbers around now or not. Even the other day I had the time wrong. So anyway, this is just a little sneak preview. We're just going to look at Celebration. Monday night, we're going to look at other stamp sets. I'm probably, you know, we'll look at a bunch of cards on Monday night, but we're going to do this and then I'm going to make a card. Okay, so this is the Celebration. These are the free items that you get. So I wanted to look at that. Okay, the Hippus Hippos is adorable. Look at these cute things. And so for $50 order, you can get the stamp set. Another $50 order, you can get the dies. And look at this. We have a wash tub, a boat, a little boat propeller, an umbrella. We have all glasses, little things for scuba diving. Just so adorable. And look at all these things. There he is, splish splash, dancing with the umbrella. Anyway, this is adorable. And here is a really, really cute card. This card is from Leslie Bumgarner. And is this just stinking cute, as somebody call it? I just love this. I love the brick wall. Love this popped out, how she's done this. So this is with one of the, you know, bookmark dies and the little ribbon over there. That's just really lovely. You're really the best. And this is one of the new dies that does the dot. So that looks polka dot, but it's just popped out and you see the brick wall through that. Is that just adorable? Karen says, good morning. Glad she set her alarm. Oh my goodness. I'm glad I'm on at the right time. So that's so wonderful. So yeah, that is a super cute card. So this is really, really a fun set. And then the next one, oh, we love paper, free paper. I made a really lovely card out of this too on Thursday. But there's all kinds of ideas here. And I used the houses too. And look at this adorable card. And this is from Peggy Toldy. A couple things I want to show here. Look at how this holds it closed. So it opens like that, and it's congrats. And yes, she fussy cut this. And so this is in a swap, and I was helping sort the swap because one of my downline does the swap. She did all the different houses and then cutting around it. So you also get some of the landscaping. And I thought, is that cute? You did it. Isn't that perfect for a new homeowner? Oh, I think what a fun card. So I just think that's fun. And it's just the paper. So that is cool. Next, this is made by Tina Rappi. And look how cool this is. I love that there's a variety of things in here. You know, this would be just perfect. You know, the hippos are really a cutesy card, and this is like a classy card. This would also be great. Anything naturey is also good for masculine cards. And there are tons of ideas on here. Oh, there are free cards and envelopes over here too that are fun. That's another choice. But for this, I loved this card. And you can see this is called Stylish Sketches. So it's got like the little sketch marks in there. If you've seen people sketch, I love that look. And look how well this is from the free paper on the other page. And they just go together so beautifully. So she stamped it there and another one in here, kind of the finishing touch. Is that cool? So I think this is fun. And I love all of these stamps. And I have more cards to share, but I'm just going to limit. This is a teaser. This is just a teaser. What did she use for the closure? Just another little cutout bushes. Isn't that cute? Okay, next. Yes, these cards and envelopes. I agree, Heather. They are Pool Party and Soft Seafoam. I don't have them handy. I have some, of course, and I will be using them, but they're a beautiful choice. Next, we have Silver and Gold is another choice. This is paper, 6x6 paper, and it's got metallic silver and gold. So I'll show you that in a minute. And then with the $100 order, this is a free choice, words. We always love words. I guess I have to kind of keep going like that. And then we have this fun card by Lloydine Wood. So first we're going to look at this background paper. Is that fun? Oh, you know what? She's really done this card. And she didn't do the twine, but otherwise this is basically the same card. You know, catalogs are such idea books to just keep forever because you can switch what's on it. But look, I just caught that now. But do you see how the gold just comes to life? She's got that. This one was silver. Hers is gold, but you see how similar? And then she's just used a blender brush. Look what that does to the background paper. And then those fun words. And this is, I love these big words. Woohoo, amazing, hey, oops. So you did the hey down, and then you did it right across. And it's just kind of fun script. So I think this is awesome. So that's very fun. Okay, and this, of course, is the one that I am using for the card kit next month, which I love. And this is an absolutely fabulous card made by Heather Guerrero. Oh, and we're going to notice a few things. Okay. She's got the camper here. Is that just cool? And that masculine paper. He's the man or whatever it is. Look how cool that is. And you see that hey, and inside you are amazing. That is all from this. So just notice those words. Isn't that just fit? I just love that. Hey, you are amazing. So how cool is that? Yeah, someone's coming on this card. It's fun how the words are tilted. Yes. And notice how those are straight. This is tilted right across the middle. This one is straight, and you see all three. She tilted hers. And it's those fun little differences. And that's why when I always encourage people, if you come up with a card design, make several. And part of it is you start doing things, and then you start thinking, oh, well, what if I tilt this? You know, you start creating little changes. And I think it just helps us think of more ideas, which is just really fun. But is that just fabulous? Oh, my goodness. And now this goes with, there's a stamp set, Trees for Sale, in the mini catalog. So when I show the catalog, I'll be showing that. That also goes with this, but this is just with the dies. So these dies are fabulous too. They really stand alone. And then the last one, and then I'm going to ask, I'd love to know, what's your favorite celebration set? What are you going to buy first? I always love that. And then this is with a $100 order, you get both the stamp set and the paper. These are always fun. And this is absolutely stunning paper and a gorgeous stamp set. And look, this is a lovely, very simple, basic card. And this is Janice Waitman. Love how she stamped on the inside. Look at that, is just circles and words down here. And I like how she did the words. They're dark on dark. So this would be the orchid. And then she did it in the starry sky. So it's just a little bit darker. You can read it, but it's not like bright. Like I usually think of doing white. And is that I Miss You? It looks like the same. Yes, I Miss You in there. I just love this styling. I love this one. I'm the Worst. You have a few I could send those to. You got this. Anyway, I think these are so cute. Okay, I'm getting camper dies number 1, hippos, hippo. Okay, that's really fun. So I'm going to go through afterwards and see what's the more little bits from Thursday left, what's left over. And I'll show, I think on Monday night, we'll walk the catalog with whatever I have so far. And I'll do a different one for each of these in here too, because you know I have a bunch. And it's always just a fun perspective when you see something else. So we're going to make just a really, really quick card with the hippos. So this is a quick card I made last night. So I just have a quick card. You really are the best. And I wanted to point out a couple of things here. I do have, okay, when we talk measurements, I will put this on my blog because I know people are going to ask, but I love to point out when I come up with measurements, you know, we're going 1/4 inch from the top. So this is 5.5. So this is going to be 5 1/4. This is going to be 5. The width doesn't really matter. This could be way wider, way narrower. I went with 1.5 because this is 6x6 paper I'm using. So 1.5 would give me 4 across. So I often like to think about how can I maximize my paper? Then, which means the one below it is 1 3/4. So I will put that on the blog. I decided to not print it all out for here because that isn't the focus. I just really am trying to explain how we come about with things, because it really, your card can be yours. And then, as you know, I keep a bunch of dies all done ahead. So I went into my die box to see what I had. And I thought, oh, this is a good size. This is the Deckled Rectangles, which is a new die in this year's catalog. And I just love it. So I just picked the size I wanted because I knew I wanted this guy and I knew I wanted this heart. So I just tried a couple different sizes because I've got a different stack and I liked the size. This size happens to be 2 1/4 by 3 1/2. So you could just cut a rectangle, but that means I'm going to layer it on 2 1/2 by 3 3/4. Okay. So if that makes sense. And you can see I messed up that side. So I'm actually using the other side, and there is a correct side on the decal, but I think it's okay. You're not going to notice. It's okay. I'm going to still send this card. And so this heart, I know I wanted to do a heart because it just made me think of that, because he's like delivering this flower. And I think this could be a really cute Valentine's Day card too, or something, but I just thought he was sweet. And I wanted to point out, I really like, let's see, I could cut through these through. I took this die. First, I will show where this die is from. This is a newer die, the Brush Shapes dies. I love this because I love things that are kind of artsy. And this definitely fits that. Okay, I'm going to pull this out because this is the heart. And then we have all these other, we've got a little heart. We have all these other little things that I haven't played with. But I love just kind of that swirly kind of look to it. And I put my paper through, I put through 2 papers at a time because I was in a rush. You don't need to. So the top one came all easily punched out. The second one didn't. You can see it's like inlaid, but that is also a gorgeous look. So I thought what was fun to use both. So I would use both of these on a card. And I think that's just kind of a fun idea. So then to put this on, well, I guess that's all just popped together. We don't need to know. So then I wanted to talk about the hippo a little bit, the way I colored it. You can color it any way you want to. But if you look at this, it's always fun to see an idea. You're going to see he has a really mottled look. I think that would be the word. Again, this kind of all. So I just thought I would show how to. Oh, and then on the inside of the card, I just took my paper and added a little. When you cut your 6x6 paper, then you have this little strip at the bottom. So I just use that to put in the top. That's perfect use for all your little scraps. So on my little hippo, I only used 2 blends. So I did light smoky slate. And I'll see if I can do this quickly while we're watching. So I'm just going to go around and color all the other body parts. Do that. I'll do this down here. I know sometimes when I'm live, I go too fast and it doesn't turn out. And I don't use that one, but it's okay. I got my point across, right? That's why I did an extra one. But anyway, I just think this is so, because you can really take your time. I absolutely love the blends. And of course, you can use anything else to color, but I love how you can mix and match all this. So what I did, so do you see how that is very gray? It's very smoky slate. Then I took my light petal pink and I just filled in the rest. And so he's going to be all petal pink, but I also went right over my silver slate. I love how you can do that. And can you see? I don't know if the lights are right, but can you see that that is way more mottled than down here? I'm going to do half of him down here. So I'm going to do just this side. And of course, I'm going to fill it in. This one, if you can see the 2 sides, this one is really much more gray. And this one is kind of that model, kind of blended look. So that's just a way you can get that look. Either way looks great. But I always just like to show other little tidbits. So I'm just using the light smoky slate and the light petal pink. Other times, I would often use like the dark smoky slate, outline it, and then the light, and blend in. But this was just really a quick way to make a whole bunch of these. And I think they turned out really cute. So let me see if I can see any other questions. So on Tuesday, because I'm going to be gone this weekend, Tuesday, we're going to do more things with more giveaways, and we're going to do that over in the Back Porch Stampers. So you want to make sure you've joined over there if you haven't, because I always like to do something separate over there. So we'll be making some more cards and doing some fun things over there. And oh, good, the All Good Cards Club. I will put a link up to that too. And this is one of the cards that we're making on that. We do a bunch of things. So I think that's it. This is going to be short and sweet before I need to go pack, but not much for, for a short weekend. So it's all good. It is funny though, because we're staying at a camp and we've tried to minimize belongings. So that's a whole nother thing. And Tim was saying last night as we're laying in bed, do we even have any extra sheets? Because, we stay in bunk beds and you bring your own bedding. And I thought, I don't know, because we just wash our sheets and put them right back on. We're really trying to be minimalist. So we may just do that by that. It is just kind of funny, but there's so little we need in life. So it's so funny. Can we just buy the paper on that one that you're looking at? No, that is, they do one of those each year, but you're going to love the stamps. That it is an awesome thing. And just remember, it is free with a $20 order, but that one does come together. And it helps me know when I know what you like the best, it helps me know what to create with too. So that's really fun. So I think, thanks guys for everyone. A stamper minimalist. No. Okay. I'm trying to be more of a minimalist in life, because with stamping, I'm not. Okay. I get one area. Okay. Just, and I will never live in a non-cluttered environment because of, all this craft stuff. And it looks so nice when I put it away, but it can't stay put away because, then I'm not crafting. So my way of doing it is to minimize the other things so that I can just decide, if that makes sense. Anyway, that will be really fun. This is really great. So thanks guys. And you all have a wonderful weekend. And yes, we will have a live on July 4th. We're not fireworks people. We're very happy to be home on holidays and off the road. So we'll be here, and you can always catch the replay. And on Monday, I will be home. So feel free to call me then if you need me, and I will check emails then. And I'm trying to get a lot of stuff out in the mail before we go. I know Monday's a holiday. If it doesn't get out, it'll go out Tuesday. Oh, and the last thing is I'm ordering today for the first round of paper shares. So, and ribbon shares and embellishment shares. So if you want any of that, make sure you go sign up for that today so you can get in the first round. Thanks, everyone. Have a wonderful weekend.